Hello! How are you doing, Rita? I'm just getting the announcement in on the Discord. How are you doing? You've had a hell of a Mercury Gatorade. Oh God. Let me turn that down. There we go. Okay. Oh God, I just heard the sound of my own voice and it was terrifying. Bum, bum. Dun, dun, dun. Oh God, why? Oh God, why are my thumbs not working? Yeah, you had one heck of a Mercury in the Gatorade. That sucks. I'm sorry. That really sucks. Quite a lot. I do not think it's fair that if you can hear a flute being played in the background, it is because my child is playing a flute in the background. Okay. What am I doing here? Ruby, what are you doing? Missy May. Taylor, hello. Morgan, hi. If anybody can hear the flute, it's just my kid. Ruby's like, Mom, do you hear this? She is realizing that her practice card is due. And they have to turn in a practice card every 5 weeks. And Alex, hello! She's realizing she has been forgetting to practice. So that's fun. Oh my God, why are my glasses so filthy? Where are all my glasses cleaning cloths? Why is my room such a mess? Why is my life such a mess? Why is everything going wrong? Do you know what? I can't complain. I can't complain. I did not need a tetanus shot today. It's a good day. It is a good day when you don't need a tetanus shot. Also, friends, this is your reminder. Oh, God. This is your reminder that those tetanus shots... I found my glasses cleaning cloth. This is your reminder that those tetanus shots, you got to get them every 10 years. Just a reminder. Oh, this Mercury in the microwave, it has just... I can't even with this Mercury peeing in my Gatorade. I can't even. How much of a millennial do I sound like right now? I can't even with all this adulting. Don't mind me while I roast myself. Okay. Yeah, every 10 years. Every 10 years. Just FYI. Every 10 years. Okay. I have plans for this one, I think, tonight. I think I do. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, you know what? I do. I'm gonna do a wax plug. We're gonna do some stuff with this little baby tonight. We're gonna slap some wax on this puppy. I'll know who or what I am. Don't mind me. I'm having a slight nervous breakdown. Just a little one. Just a baby one. Just my usual yearly spring meltdown. It's fine. Don't mind me. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I know I had a lighter. Where did it go? I know I had one because I lit my incense. Oh, there it is. Don't even want to indulge. Haven't even cleaned the room since I've been sick. Oh, God. We won't even talk about my art room. We're not even going to talk about it. Hand grazing my horse, just enjoying the... What? Petrichor? I don't even know what that is. Hi. Leave that with me. Leave that with me, and I will do that later, okay? Don't have it. We don't need to have an anxiety attack over a band practice form. No, it's just... You got early band practice tomorrow. Why don't you focus? I will take care of this and get it figured out for you. Why don't you go get yourself ready for bed, okay? Go have a cup of tea. Go color. I'm on my live right now. Just FYI, I am live. Okay. You're okay. You're okay. I will take care of this. You just need to go and you go. Make yourself a cup of tea, okay? Make yourself a cup of tea. Why don't you listen to some Taylor Swift folklore or push? There you go. Taylor Swift and tea and coloring. It's all good. All right. Is that what that's called? I love that smell. Oh, I'm glad Cinnamon's doing okay. I'm glad Cinnamon's doing okay. Oh, Morgan, I'm so sorry. Been there. Been there. Petrichor. Petrichor. Emma, I'm just trying... I'm just trying to pronounce words, and it's going fantastic as usual. We're in that phase right now where we're learning what things are worth having a nervous breakdown over and what things aren't. You know, when you're 11 and kind of like everything is a nervous breakdown, you know? We're in that stage. It's fine. Oh wait, but that didn't work. This because the second H isn't needed. Petrichor. Maybe it is needed and I'm just a nuisance. It's probably more likely. Every now and then I have a wax plug that doesn't want to plug, you know? You know when your plug doesn't want to plug? I hate that. Oh, I'm glad it ended on a good note. That's good. As long as it ends on a good note, right? Recency effect. If it ends on a good note, it'll be fine. Alright, well that kind of worked. I just need one more like big glob of wax on here and this should be good. Just need a little blob to fall. Come on, drip down, drip down. But I need you to drip down in the exact right spot. Don't just drip down anywhere. Come on. Maybe. I'm gonna call that good enough. I'm gonna call that good enough. Okay. Friends, I think for this one, I would like to do, I'm thinking, I'm thinking Blue Jay feather, just a very light wash, a suggestion of Blue Jay feather, if you will. And then Glacier Turquoise, I think, is what I'm going to do with this one. I feel like that's where I'm going with it. So that's what we're going to try. I'm just going to raise this up a bit. Why is this loose? Why are you loose? Okay. Here we go. There's so many jokes I could have made just then. I did not make any because spoons. Where did I put you? Look, there's not even any mold on this die. It's a fresh die and everything. Look at that. New leaf, who's this? Let's be turning. I bump this thing all the time. It didn't. Aww. Practicing his night driving. Oh, wow. Does he have a hard time with night driving? So if I don't have my glasses, I cannot drive at night. The lights, like the street lights and the headlights from other cars and the astigmatism, oh, it's not good. It's not good. I'm excited that he has good news, though. That's fun. Emma, it's so hard. It's like, that's kind of what trauma can do to you, though. It like gets you to the point where, like, even when someone does say kind things to you, you're like, I don't deserve this. Why is some of this egg taking dye and some of it not? This is strange. What's going on with? I really only need. Maybe I'll just hold you down for a minute. Licensed when he was younger, but he would care for his sick mom, so he's working on it now. Oh, wow! Well, that would make sense. I had a friend that never got their... I have a couple of friends. One never got their license until they were like 24, 25. I have another friend that never got theirs till they were like 29, 28, 29. For no reason other than just... completely uninterested. Just driving gave them anxiety and they were just like, nah, I'm good. You know? It's one of those things too, as long as you live in a walkable city, it's like, it's not like you even like have to, you know? Like depending on where you, like if you live in New York, you could probably go your whole life without having a license. Like you just don't need it, you know what I mean? Make me slightly satisfying. Yeah, I know a few adults that don't have their driver's license just because it's never, like my aunt still doesn't have a driver's license, never got one, never needed it. Couple times a year, my mom takes her to the doctor, that's it. Never needed it. Small town, and like had to go to like a doctor in like a different town, so. Oh. Yeah, I've been there. The stories we tell ourselves. I quite often end up I've gotten a lot better with this habit, but the shoulds, like, and this, like, well, therapy, that's for people that have really struggled and who are really going through terrible things. And like, I haven't gone through anything bad enough to need therapy. I don't deserve to go to therapy. That's for people that really and truly need it. And I shouldn't take resources away from other people and blah, blah, blah. And I shouldn't need therapy. My issues aren't that bad. I should just be able to handle everything. I shouldn't need their, like, should end up shooting all over yourself, you know? It's funny how trauma and mental health and, like, things like depression and anxiety, it's funny how it can, like, really get in there and, like, twist your brain, you know? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you're in a walkable city, or if you're in a place where there's, like, good public transit, you really don't need... You don't need the stress of maintaining and parking and paying for a vehicle. Yeah, especially if you're planning on traveling, don't even worry about it. Hannah, hello! I've never been to Bangkok, so I can't comment on the driving, but I've been in a few places. Like, I remember when I was like 18 years old, I was on the cruise ship. I can't remember where we were. It was someplace in South America, and I was with all these Brits, and they were in their 20s. And I was 18, and I was the only one with a driver's license because they were all from, like, London, and they were like, yeah, like, they just never bothered to get their driver's license, because why would you? This is too dark. I need this later. I want a suggestion. Of blue jay feather. This is a little too dark. Do I have? Yes, I do. I'm just gonna gently massage this with a toothbrush, because I don't want it. It's just going in this center section, but it's a little patchy and it's a little dark, and I'm just being picky, but that's okay. Sometimes your dye just needs a little coaxing. It just needs some gentle nudging in the direction you wish it to go. Don't argue with her, though, because she will punish you. Yeah, I find that the YouTube is laggy. I'm gonna be honest. The YouTube is laggy. I've gotten it so it's like, it was at one point, it was like 7 to 10 minutes behind. The first couple times I was streaming, it was wild. It really threw me off. It's not that bad anymore. I think it's like a minute or two, but it's still annoying. Emma, that's exciting. Favorite, but you deserve the support that you need. Yeah, everybody does. Everybody deserves the support that they need. Everybody deserves to, you know, live their life not in pain, right? Whether it be mental or physical or both. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have it, for sure, especially in a case of an emergency. But, yeah, I remember being in Central America one day. I was somewhere in Central America, Southern America. And we decided we wanted to rent a Jeep for the day or something. We were going to go on, like, this little touristy thing. And then it was realized that I was the only one of the group with a driver's license. And they're like, oh, well, you can do it. And I'm like, no, I can't. And it was like, and they were all like, for a good few minutes, they're all convincing me. This group of like 20, I would say 22 to 32-year-olds were like, yeah, it'll be fun. We'll all pile in the Jeep. You can drive. And I was like, you guys, you've known me for a few months now. Would you feel safe with me driving us all around Central America in a Jeep? And they're like, oh, yeah, good point. Good point. It's a different experience. I feel like all countries kind of have their own culture around driving and etiquette and road etiquette and stuff. And if you are not from there, you don't know what you're doing. Oh, fun! So your boyfriend, now correct me if I'm wrong, your boyfriend's from America, correct? Do I have that wrong? Let me go about visas thing from there. I think that's so fun. You know what? Just play it by ear. Worst comes to worst, you can come home. Worst comes to worst, you just come back. Right? As long as you have enough cash on hand, usually like last minute flights home, you can usually get like a one-way last minute ticket fairly cheap. I mean, obviously there's some extenuating circumstances that can make that not be the case, but generally speaking, if you ever need to, you could probably just come back. Yeah. Oh, so he's enjoying Thailand. Well, I guess probably he's probably noticed culturally a lot of things are different. And maybe some things that were normalized in the States. Once you go elsewhere, you realize they're not so normal. Suddenly the greatest country in the world is like, oh, maybe isn't so great. It's definitely probably some huge benefits to being in Thailand, I bet. Whenever I meet people that come to Canada from places like the Philippines and Thailand and that, the first thing they say, they're like, I miss the weather. Like, yeah, that would be a hard adjustment. Go warm tropical Thailand, and then like you come to like dry, wintry hellscape that is like the Canadian prairies. Boopy, are you working too much? Ooh, I have not been to Iceland. But I know people that have gone that have absolutely loved it and had the best time and had so much fun. I know someone whose family, like, his dad's from there, and they're lovely. Been to the Netherlands, loved it. Been to Greece and Portugal, enjoyed those as well. Yeah. 4 great options, I think. I can't really give you any personal experience in Iceland, and I haven't been to any of those other 3 in like the last 20 years, so I probably can't give you any. But yeah. Portugal, I feel like would probably be the cheapest option, but all 3 of those are like fantastic. Oh, I'm so glad the interview went well. Hooray, hurrah. Hooray, hurrah. Nice. Congratulations. Boopy, I don't have a phone line that goes directly to your boss. Do you have their email? Can I email them and be like, please give Boopy Thursday off? I was seeing about 2 to 3 feet of snow and I got, oh, yeah. BC winters are fun. Sometimes those BC winters, the snow, it's a different kind of snow. It's that fluffy, wet, like several feet of snow. It's different. Oh, Boopy, I think it's time to start phoning it in. I think it's time to start phoning it in. Oh, know. To be honest, I don't really know much about Iceland. I just know that anyone I know that has ever been there has said it's lovely and they had the best time. Scott, that's amazing. That's awesome. Oh, that's so nice. So do you guys get like, I'm assuming like you'll have a more consistent sort of, like you'll be able to have like some consistency with income and I believe benefits? I think that was one of the other things too, was benefits, if I'm remembering correctly. It would be excellent. Excellent, excellent. Well, that is, one of us needed to start having some good stuff happen during this here Gatorade, so we will be applying for a divorce this week. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. Not the divorce thing, but like, you know what I mean. We all know what you mean with the divorce thing. Ugh. Tell him I can't keep anything down Thursday. I'm going to see the doc and I can't come in. Oh my. Jamie, hello. Boopy. Oh. Boopy, I think I when I said phoning it in, I meant like you show up at work and you do like just below the bare minimum. Like there's the bare minimum and you're below that. Just enough that you can't get fired on the spot, you know? I think it's time to start phoning it in. Yeah, I feel like I had a good time in Portugal. Portugal had really great food too, if I remember correctly. It had good food, it had good shopping. Yeah. Good looking women. I'm sure there's good looking men there as well. Oh God. Egg Dad gets to try to drive home through a province that is on fire. So that's going to be fun for him. No new dogs. No new puppy dogs. No, nothing that I know of. I'll keep you updated. Oh, are you heading up to see family and figure out what the hell to do? What a mess. What a mess our province is in. We got rain today, but then we also had the thunderstorms, and I was like, oh, no lightning. No, thank you. No lightning, please. No lightning. We don't need that. My province is having a rough go, you guys. It is not usually like this early, and it is concerning. We also had lots of funnel activity today, which was exciting. Oh, you're going to a wedding. I'm off screen. Sorry. Sorry. If you have sick time, man, use it. Do the Karen from Mean Girls and the I'm sick. Do one of those. And then just like nap. Read a book. Enjoy being sick without being sick. You know? That's what I would be doing. Just go enjoy being sick without being sick. Why is this being so weird? Sorry, I gotta get this. I feel like I didn't get this right last time, so I've got to get it this time. Okay. Okay. Now, for those that are wondering, where is my little... This middle part was inspired by what was her name? Hannah. And she has a whole book basically inspired by Ukrainian embroidery. And I found it extreme, like this. Just so simple, but so freaking cool. So that's what we're our inspo. So we're gonna go with that. Yeah, let's start here. Here's as good as any. Yeah, I think you should get. I think you should get paid to stay home. Yeah, use the sick time. Oh yeah, Alberta is definitely in the Gatorade. Absolutely. Oh, Morgan, I'm sorry you're still sick. The brownie, which one? Oh, this one? The sort of like the opening with all the stained glass. I want to do this kind of stained glass effect on it. I should finish this. This is a cool looking egg. I should do something with it. I should also do something with this one. I should also do something with this one. I should also do something with this one. Oh, look. Here's a Celtic one I started in March that I need to finish. And let's not forget our beefy little cardinal here that we still... I need more hours in a day is what I need, friends. Are we sensing a theme? Are we sensing a theme? We got a theme going. The theme is Gatorade. The theme is Gatorade. Yep. No more shooting all over myself. I can finish this one, and I can finish this one. I could finish that one, and I could finish this one. It's like I'm about to write a Dr. Seuss novel there for a second. Okay, what am I doing? Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? I don't want to say that Mercury Gatorade is negatively affecting my children, but I really feel like my oldest, her anxiety is just through the dang roof right now. I feel kind of bad for her. I don't feel like I'm helping. I don't think I'm hindering, but I also don't feel like I'm helping at all. And that's really hard when you're a parent to like have your kid be in distress and you're like, hey man, I'm sorry, I'm of no use to you. Is that somebody emptying something, or is that a dog vomiting? I feel like that was somebody emptying a dish in a sink. I don't think that was a dog gagging. I'm pretty sure it was just somebody emptying it into the sink. Well, I'll find out when I go upstairs. The theme is Mom has ADHD. That would be very cool. Very cool. I hope she picks yours. Sending you all of the... Let's manifest it. Come on, it worked for Scott. We have, when we combine our powers, we're like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. When we combine, we make good things happen. Let's all combine our powers and manifest this for Morgan. That would be very cool. That would be very fun. Does it do that? Don't mind me, I'm just talking to my egg for a minute. Don't mind me. I'm just crazy a little bit. But just a little bit. Just enough to make it fun. Ba-bum. Okay, yeah, you don't want to go. It's like weird, the angle. Like it's a curved surface or something. The angle keeps shifting. I think I got it. Sierra, hello! Hello, hello. Oh, have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. All the best people are. I like to think it adds to my charm. Honestly, the older I get, the more and more I feel like you have to be a little bit loony to stay sane in how messed up this world is. Because let's face it, she's a little bit messed up, this world. She is a little bit messed up. By a little bit, I mean a lot. My crazy is like 95% of my charm. Oh, I'm sorry you had a day. Just a day with kids, or is it extra Mercury in the gators? Did you have to go get a tetanus shot too? Did you also need to go get a tetanus shot? You know they expire every 10 years. You gotta go get a booster. I'm sorry you had a day. That sucks. That's no fun. Sometimes just being at home by yourself with children all day is just enough to make you a little bit of an insane person. You don't even have to go anywhere or try to do anything. Just trying to survive the day at home with your children is sometimes enough to cause a person to go a little bit off the deep end. I know. That's where I live and spend most of my time now, is the the quote-unquote deep end. Aww. Extra Mercury Gatorade, I'm sorry. Did you also drive your van into your garage door? I'm hoping you didn't. I'm hoping your vehicle is in one piece and it didn't drive into anything. Or nothing drove into you, I'm hoping. Yes, Boopy, you need to get a tetanus shot every 10 years. You need to get it one every 10 years. In the world we live in, it's the same people you need to worry about. 100%. 100%. If anybody is like fine and doing well and like thriving, I'm like, immediately, I'm like, are you a sociopath? How are you thriving? Oh, you're at your in-laws and they weren't the problem either. Well, I'm glad that they're in-laws. I'm glad that you have a wonderful relationship with your in-laws. I am not at all jealous. I'm glad you like them and they like you. That must be lovely. I'm happy for you. I love that for you. I love that for you. I'm not at all jealous. Oh, yep. Word. I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one. Gotta love late stage capitalism. It's so goddamn fun. Yeah, that's one I get. I got the DTaP. I think it's DTaP, and it's diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis. I have never had whooping cough personally. I feel like every decade or so we get a little outbreak of it in our province. But I have been able to escape it thus far, so hopefully that luck holds. But yeah, every 10 years, the whooping cough and the pertussis, and I'm assuming the diphtheria as well. I'm gonna be honest with you all, I have no idea what diphtheria even is, to be quite frank. No clue. It sounds like something that my characters died from when I played the Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail. Oregon? Oregon. Oregon Trail. Oregon? Oh no, not again. Oregon Trail. I think that's it. I think that's it. When I have more energy to tell you the story my mother-in-law told me today about her ex-boyfriend. Short story is he slashed my father-in-law's tires because he was jealous. What a nut! Oh my god! Oh my god! I had an ex message me after I got engaged. That was why. Well, I had one message me after I got engaged, and I had another one 2 months call me 2 months before my wedding. It was weird. Oh, yay for remembering meds. Hurrah, hurrah. Let that be a reminder, friends. Everybody hydrate. If you haven't taken your meds already, and you need to take your meds. Do you know what happened to my mother? Do you know what happened to my mother? Her ex, you know how when you get married, quite often, like, there'll be a sign outside of all four tires while parked in her parents' driveway. Yeah. This is why you just need cats. No exes. Just cats. Right? A cat's not gonna come and slash your tires. Just cats. Exes are overrated. Just have cats. No exes. Just cats. My mom when you know, when you get married and there's like usually a sign outside like the church or the venue or whatever, like congratulations to blah 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 whatever, like the, you know, they had like whatever. I'm glad you didn't marry him. He'd have killed. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Dodged a bullet there, didn't she? When my mom and dad got married, I guess my mom's ex drove past the church and saw like the sign or whatever that it was the, you know, Armstrong Perhitko wedding or whatever. And he parked, went inside, and asked to dance with the bride. Can you imagine? Oh, my curtains are fully like, my curtains have that like, when it's nighttime out, it looks like I got fancy, like, ooh, it's like stars, like it's like constellation curtains. It's like, no, that's just all the holes from my cat. He did, Sierra. I know, right? Have a good night, Alex. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Went inside and asked to dance with the bride. Can you imagine? Yeah, I could have not dated until I was like 19 or 20 and really not missed much, to be completely honest. I could have really, I could have just had cats. Just a lot of cats, you know? I talk to none of my exes. I don't have the patience for the audacity anymore. I've heard of these magical, mystical people that can be friends with their exes. And I love that for you guys. And I think that says a lot that you are choosing the right people to date when you can not be involved romantically anymore, but still, you know, care about the person and wish them well and want good things for them. And, you know, you can still have like a platonic, you know, love for one another. You know what I mean? I think that speaks a lot to the quality of person. I don't know if there's something in the water in Alberta, but anyone I dated is not the sort of person that I really want to talk to really again. Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. There's a few of my exes that, there's a couple that I'll run into once in a blue moon, like every 5 to 10 years. And it's very, you know, lovely and like, oh, hi, how are you doing? How's your family? Yada, yada. Pretty low key. I have one that I have not seen since we split because he lives in another country. Have spoken with him kind of briefly on socials, but not really a lot. But like, wish him the best. Hope he has a fantastic life. Wish him nothing but the best. So that's like 3. The rest, I'm trying to choose my words here carefully. The rest of them, if they were never seen or heard from again, I would not lose sleep. Is that too harsh? Is that too harsh? Sarah, hello! Hello, hello. Nasty brave, we learn we almost like... Aww. That's cute. He knows which... Oh, but that's cute. Also, I feel like 14... You know what I mean? Like when you're teen... Like... Well, no, that's not true. There's a couple people I dated when I was a teenager that if they, you know, disappeared off the face of the earth, I would not lose any sleep. So, no, never mind. Never mind. I take that back. I love that. I think that's sweet. I think that's sweet. Could disappear and you wouldn't notice or care. Yes. One of them at one point tried talking to me when I was in my mid-20s, and I think I said something along the lines of, could you just disappear? Could you just disappear? Yeah, just anything. Whatever, however they, you know, disappear and never come back. I don't care. I don't care. But I just, yeah. If I could just have the solace in knowing I never have to see or speak to them again, that'd be totally great. That would be lovely. Ugh. There's a few of my exes that I think about that I'm like, ugh, I don't like that you're out in the world tormenting other women. Like, I feel bad for whoever. There's a couple of my exes that I, like, get, like, a cold chill when I think about them being, like, husbands or fathers. I'm like, oh my God. I feel so bad for whoever got stuck in that mess. And, like, you want to believe that people mature and move on and stuff like that. And I feel like that's true for things like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of things that people can, when they're young, screw up. And then, you know, they get older and they're like, oh, that's not how you treat other human beings. And I have learned and I'm a better person now. Like, I do believe that there's room for improvement, but sometimes I think sociopaths are always going to be sociopaths, and I don't think there's any room for improvement there, and they should just be avoided. You know? Again, Scott, Rita, I think it speaks highly to, like, yourselves and the quality of people that you're in relationships with, that you can be friends with exes, and it's like, you know, I think that's lovely. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, some people can be like just young and immature, and some people are just sociopaths. See, Rita, you're smart. You're smart. You're smart. I've been less smart in my life. No, Boopy. Boopy, I think that settles it. I think you gotta I'm sick when you call into work tomorrow. I think you need a day off. I think you need a day off. Like young girls believing that people will change due to your power of love. Oh, but I can fix him. Oh God, remember that? Remember that? Oh, yikes. Your ex sounds like a peach, Sierra. I got a couple of those. Yeah, Sierra, Boopy, I think it's time for a sick day. I think you gotta use a sick day. I think if you don't take a sick day is going to take you, quite frankly. I think that's how that one will go down. I think if you don't take a sick day, a sick day is going to take you. Young, yes. Young girls. Uh-huh. Young. Not me knowing. Also probably believe. I feel like many of us have fallen for that one. I feel like many of us did. I did a few times. A few times. I was gonna be the one with just how loving I was could heal all their damn trauma, you know? I was gonna be the one to show them what love was. I could, you know? I wouldn't risk it. I feel like it's gonna... will it rain or will it hail, Jay, is the question. Oh, see, yep. You watched and you learned and you were like, no thanks, not for me. Here's the thing, Sierra. Sometimes someone's a dick and has something unfortunate happen to them. And you don't wish them misfortune, right? Especially not when it involves a perfectly innocent thing like a baby. But also those two things can be mutually exclusive, you know what I mean? I remember I know a person, I will not give any incriminating evidence, but they had a very they had a person in their lives that was a real piece of work, and then this person got cancer, and they felt very conflicted because they felt like they couldn't think badly of this person because they got cancer. And I was like, you know, sometimes dickheads get cancer too. Like, sometimes you can be the biggest jerk in the world and also have cancer. Like, you know? Yeah, Boopy, learn from Sarah. Learn from Sarah. You gotta take a sick day or you're gonna, it's not gonna go well. Not gonna go well. Oh my god, okay, maybe sleep with the window open. Maybe you'll be fine. And also be like, yeah. It's not even like karma. It just sometimes crappy things happen to good people and sometimes crappy things happen to bad people. It's kind of one of those things. The worst that can happen if she leaves her window open is it starts hailing at some point in the night and she gets pelted by hail. Oh yeah, water damage, I suppose. Yeah, sometimes a mental health day, you know, sometimes a mental health day is very much needed. Sometimes you take a mental health day so that a mental health 2 weeks don't take you. Sometimes you take a mental health day so it doesn't have to turn into a mental health 2-week break, you know? My kids got a bunch of provincial achievement tests coming up. In Alberta, we take them in grades 3, 6, and 9. And I keep telling her it's not a big deal and she doesn't need to stress. And she is stressed about it. Oh my God, is this child stressed out? I feel bad for her. Okay, seriously, where is my... I want my pencil sharpener. I want my pencil sharpener, or I want a sharper pencil. Aha! I have found both. Jay, are you messing with them? Are you messing with them? Yeah. She's struggling. She's struggling right now. I'm just trying to get her to the end of the... We're just trying to get to the end of the year. At this point in time, we are just trying to get to the end of the year. It's May. We have a dance recital coming up. Do I have room for all this on all of these? Probably not. Am I still gonna try? Probably. Right, well, I can't see what the hell's going on with that one, so... Jay, you really had them convinced that there is no screens. We are not far behind. Thank you very much. This is Blue Jay Feather. She going in Glacier Turquoise next. All right. Let's Canada is that far behind. I'm blaming the hateful talking trash cans from space. The Daleks. Who's the Daleks? The Daleks? The Daleks? The Daleks? What's the... Has anyone seen the crazy trash goblin dragon thing that sucks the trash out of your hands when you put it towards the mouth? Jay, how many gummies have you had? Daleks. Daleks. Okay, this is the one fandom that I have not participated in, is the Doctor Who stuff. Am I outing myself right now as not seeing Doctor... Like, I know enough about it to, like, understand, like, the whole, you know, TARDIS thing. And can I have some? Because the stash is empty. No! No. Speaking of trash goblins, did anybody watch The Coronation? I don't know a single person that watched that. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know it was on Saturday. Blasphemy. Oh, okay. Okay. I feel like I have seen them referenced in something on the internet. Yeah, I don't know anyone that gave two poops about watching that. Oh, why? What's your average dosage? Now I'm intrigued. I also feel like I would really enjoy it, but I can't commit to anything right now. The only thing I can commit to is my own insanity, so... Ooh, I want to go and see the Queen of Thailand's clothes now. I know Katy Perry walked around and was lost and looked like very much a tourist. That's literally the only TikTok I saw about it. Oh, Jay, the way I would be on the floor. The way I would be on the floor. Not getting up. Yeah, see, and I know enough about Game of Thrones and Supernatural and The Walking Dead. Like, I've seen, like, references to them. I've maybe seen, like, one episode of each of those shows. But, like, I know enough to get the cultural references, but... Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go and check this out now. I know so many people that love Supernatural. I would be, you know those like, those videos that you see that circulate every now and then. It's somebody that has like taken too much, and they phone 911 because they're sure they're dying and they're trying to get an ambulance sent. I want to say that would be me, but I don't even think I'd be able to dial the phone. $20 would have me in the floor. You would mistake me for a corpse. $20 would have me in the floor. I'm a 5 to 10 girly. 5 to 10 depending on the day. Depending on what kind of a day. I am so excited to go and like just look up all of, like, Queen of Thailand's, like, I want to get on that side of TikTok. I want to see all her stuff. Oh my god. Rita, you and Jay, I guess you're built different. You can handle stuff. Wow. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm a 5 to 10 girl. I'm just a sensitive little bean. Less than 25 turned me green, and I slept for 16 hours. Oh my god. Rita is verifiably immune. Wow. I mean, everybody's built different, right? Everything affects people differently. You probably, yeah, you could have built up a tolerance, that too. You should definitely meet up with her. I wish there, whatever that substance was that was floating around the mosh pit at Edgefest in '98 when I went, that sent me to, like, Jupiter or wherever the hell it was that I went. I wish I knew what that was. I wish I knew what that was, because at that point I had not done anything really. Like, I had tried to partake once at a party and it didn't really work. I probably didn't do it right. But, like, that was it. So I went from, like, never having experimented at all to, like, whatever that was. I wonder what the heck that was. It was just so much. My body was like, nope, we're going right past a experience. We're just going straight to leaving your body. We're just going straight out, straight gone. It's starting to turn into goo. Oh my goodness. Because I was dead to the world. Aww. I call her Janice. My oldest. Hers is a J name as well. Marg. Mine's Chad. The Chad. He can get gone. No offense to anyone named Chad. My apologies to anyone named Chad. Brian. I don't have a separate name for my ADHD brain. She is me. I am her. We are one. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm finding when I work on bands like this and I'm doing this diagonal stuff, I don't know why, but it's like I have to check it from like this angle, and then I gotta switch and check it from like this angle just to make sure it makes sense. I don't know. Something about working on a curved surface, you guys. It is really tricky. But I gotta like check it from this angle, and then I gotta flip it, and I gotta check it from this angle just to make sure it doesn't look all wonky woo. That is a technical term, by the by. A wonky woo. Just in case you're wondering. We are back to early morning band practice, you guys. I have to get up at 6 a.m. Boo. Oh, like, not like Marg, like Marge? Marge. Not Marg, Marge. Being called Grebe? Marge? I don't know. My spouse has an Aunt Marg that spells it like that, so. Wild. I never tried that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a good thing that I had that experience when I was 17, because it definitely scared me out of trying anything, I can tell you that much. That, I don't know, I just feel like I've always known if I did try anything that I would have an issue. Something in my little brain was like, you know those stories of people who try something one time and they're hooked? That's gonna be you, so like, don't do that. There was something just very clear in my brain about that. I can't explain it. I don't know. I just never risked it because I just had a feeling. I was like, I will be one of those people that, it will not be good for me. Though I just don't feel like I missed out. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt like I had a friend once explain the icing sugar one. The icing sugar looking one. I was like, what is the deal with that? It was just, it felt like at a certain point in the early 2000s that like everyone I knew was doing that. And I was like, what is the deal with this? And he's like I didn't understand what the, like I'm like, do you hallucinate? Like, do you get to talk to little green men? Like, what's going on? He's like, oh, no. It's nothing like that. He's like, it's instant self-esteem. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, that would be bad for me. Because I was someone that did not have any self-esteem, and I just knew, I was like, oh, that would be... That was a huge favor he did me that day. Explaining it to me like that, I was like, oh no. Like, if you're someone that has not grown up with self-esteem, can you imagine having that experience and just feeling like on top of the world? That would be a problem. Icing sugars for the rich. I mean, it really is. Let's be honest. When icing sugar made her calm, oh my goodness. See, and I've heard stories of people that, like, somebody gets a hold of, you know, medication that some of us need to survive. So it really sucks that it gets abused, and then it makes it harder for the people that need it to get it, but that's a whole other can of worms. But I've heard stories of people, like, they knew that, ooh, I think I'm neurospicy, because they went to a party and somebody was like, yeah, take this, it's gonna be awesome. And everybody around them is like, just like going nuts, just flying high, and they're sitting on the couch just like chilling. Like, wait a minute. I don't think it's supposed to have this effect. Oh. Yeah, that was me. I was like, I don't know. I just always had this feeling like it would be a problem for me. So I just never tried anything. Have a lot of sugar in the bathroom. Wild. There was a girl that I went to high school with that was into all sorts of things as a means to procure icing sugar, and that was insane to watch go down. That was in the late 90s, early 2000s. I can only imagine it's way worse now. I've started having those conversations with my kids, like, hey, just so you know, neurospicy brains. You know those stories you hear of people that try something once and they're immediately hooked? Well, that's us. We're those people. So as you become older, keep that in mind. Your friends might be able to go to a party and try something once for fun, and it will have no lasting repercussions on their life. You're probably not going to be like that. So just know that going in. I'm hoping if we start having these conversations early and often, that hopefully when that time comes, they'll have those conversations will be somewhere in their brain, you know? I hope. Thoroughly scrubbed with the toothbrush. Oh my god. Yeah, I've got some stuff in my family. We don't call it that, you know. They're just, well, you know, they were always a troublemaker. Well, you know what he's like. You know, we have a lot of like that kind of talk going on, but I'm like, do we maybe have undiagnosed mental health issues that are being dealt with through substance abuse? But you know, you can't say that. Yeah. That's a really good like way to be mindful about it. I remember feeling like that during the panini press in those early days of lockdown. And I was like, cool, I'm just gonna drink wine. And that's fun. And then when I started feeling like I needed to have tequila, I was like, oh, we're not drinking anymore. That's an issue. That's an issue. Then anymore, I don't know if it's like part of the bone marrow thing or if it's just that I'm over 40 now, but man, when I have alcohol now, I feel like such hot garbage. Holy cow. I cannot even believe how horrendous it makes me feel now. And it's like a 3-day hangover. It's ridiculous. 3 days. I remember when I used to have 3-hour hangovers. Now they're 3 days. Like, how is that fair? What am I supposed to do with that? Yeah. Well, it's always it's good to be able to take breaks for whatever reason, you know? It's good to have a variety of ways to get the dopamine juices going, you know what I mean? Yeah, oh, I can't do wine really at all anymore. It makes the migraines. Even, it used to just be red wine, but even white wine, I feel like I'm more likely to get migraines. Oh, I can't handle beer either. I mean, the whole gluten thing is probably why beer is so angry at me, but I love a breakfast for dinner. I love like doing waffles or pancakes or French toast for dinner. I love a good breakfast for dinner. Even like just like a fried egg with some like bacon or something. I love breakfast for dinner. I don't drink because all alcohol makes me want to fight. Jay, I totally see you being. I know your type. I've had to get you out of places and into the back of a taxi before. I know your type. You are fun to drink with and also terrifying. Oh, I know. I've had some nights with you guys. I know you guys. You're I had one friend. There was a couple of times where she just, if she was in a mood, she was in a mood. And like, good luck. And one time, and like, I always made sure I like got everyone else. I got her like out before she caused damage to someone else. And one night I saw this kid from high school and he was being a dick, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let whatever happen happen. And I just sat back and I watched the show, and she did not disappoint. Oh God, she did not disappoint. That was a fun night. Honestly, Rita, it just, Yeah, you just feel like a hot garbage for 3 days after like a glass of wine. That's what it does now. It sucks. It sucks. Wild. I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is in the beer that does that to you. Oh. Oh, I love using heavy cream for things like that. Have you ever made like a bread pudding with heavy cream? It's so good. Oh, you're lucky. My hangover is 3 days now. 3 goddamn days. Are you celebrating the end of your mental health break, or are we cautiously stepping our toes back in the water? Brown sugar. There's a fight outside. What kind of fight? You're in the States, so I get worried when you say there's a fight going on. I've never tried that brown sugar technique. I need to try that. Is it like a couples fight? What's going on? Man and woman shouting over each other. Ooh, it's one of those kind of tussles. Who screwed up? Did he screw up? Or did she? Who was somewhere that they shouldn't be? I'm uninterested until someone throws hands. One time... I was at the bar with my friend and my other friend and her fella, and he was so inebriated that he grabbed this girl's hand because he thought it was his girlfriend, and I don't know, she thought she had a guy interested in her and she was excited about it, I guess. Maybe. Whenever I was at the bar and some dude I didn't know grabbed my hand, I was like, get away from me. But this chick was into it, I guess. And he was hammered and thought he was holding his girlfriend's hand. He was just holding some random girl's hand, and then she came around the corner and saw this and was feeling a certain way about it. And oh my God, she was one of the ones I had a struggle getting her in the cab because she was slapping him silly. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And my other friend was like, just let him work it out. I'm like, she is beating the crap out of him. And she's like, it's fine. I'm like, I really don't think it's fine. Anyways, they're married now with 2 kids, so. Oh, it's getting like... Oh, it's getting, It's getting not so good. It's getting not so good. And he left. Well. Did anyone throw a turkey on the lawn? He got in the car and left? And she's still yelling as he's driving down the street? I'm betting he's the one that screwed up. He took her rent money for the month, but relationship is unclear. Ooh. That doesn't sound fun. Oh, I suppose I can get this closer now. It's not in the die anymore. I've already dyed it. Well. The best fight I ever saw was this couple. They were in the back alley, and he had strayed and was convincing her that he didn't really love the other chick, and she was wholly uninterested in hearing it, and she was trying to drive away, and Buddy was holding onto the hood of the car by the windshield wipers while she started driving away. And I was like, wow. Oh no. Oh no. We all have that one friend that sometimes encourages us to make good life choices, and we also have that one friend that sometimes encourages us not to make good life choices. And then sometimes you have that friend that you're just like, I'm here no matter what. You need me to pee on this door handle? Okay. That'll only make sense if you remember the last live, but don't worry about it if you don't. You picked this place because it's such a quiet neighborhood. Well, you know what? From the sounds of things, I don't think they'll be living there together much longer, so. Oh, I know you are. I've been around you. I've walked you home from the bar. I've tried getting your kind in cabs. I've been convinced to do many things by your type. I know you well. He owes someone for something illegal, and this is a pattern with him. Oh. Mm-hmm. He took her rent money for something illegal. Yep. I am the friend that convinces you not to make the bad life decisions and then does the thing you wanted to do. I was always the friend that was the mother hen. My nickname was Mom. And then every now and then, I wasn't the DD. And, I was the most insane of everyone. I vividly remember a friend telling me, like, because I didn't go out and do it up very often, that when it did happen, when it did happen, they had a name for her. It was Xtina. When Xtina came out, she did not come out often, but when Xtina came out, a text would go around like, Xtina's out tonight. And like, people that were not out with us would show up. Because it was like, oh my god, Xtina's out. What is she going to do? I was that friend. I don't know what that is, but I was that person. I know, my nickname was Mom, and now it still is Mom. I love it. It's just, it's always, it's Mom. It's Mom. My nickname was Russia, and I'm the mom friend. Oh no. If I had vodka, I had an alter ego from Russia that would make an appearance. If I had Jack Daniels, I had a southern alter ego that would make an appearance. It was not appropriate. It was like a walking SNL sketch at all times. Back when SNL was funny. It was because Mother Russia. Oh. DJ, hello! Hello, hello. Aw. We have lots of mom friends in here. I really do not feel like getting up at 6 a.m. and taking my kid to school. I really don't feel like it. Thank you. The survivalist friend, everyone survives and I make sure of it. Yeah, I've been that one. Then hopefully this will pop next to the probably gonna have to leave it in Glacier Turquoise a while, but that's okay. God, do you remember when Charmed first came out, that first season? That was such a big deal. That show had a hold on people. Oh my God. I really need to be going to bed because I have to wake up and be a parent at an ungodly hour, but I just don't want to. My Kiska is starting to misbehave. So that is probably a sign that I need to go to bed. And to fill in a band practice sheet, I gotta pack a lunch, wash my face, brush my teeth. I like how this one's coming along. I like this one, but this is kind of a mess, this side, which is okay. It's okay. It was an experimental egg, but now that I kind of have more of a grasp on what I'm doing, I can do a little bit more of a polished version. Yeah, the kitty cat's coming to tell me it's time for bed. The kitty cat's coming to tell me it's time for bed. So, friends, thank you. Oh, Danielle, I'm sorry. I gotta go to bed. Alex, I'm sorry. Alex and Danielle, I'm sorry. I've missed you guys. You're at a live and I gotta go to bed because my kid has freaking 10 more minutes. I'm gonna do 10 more minutes. I had to go to bed. My kid has like freaking band practice at like 7 a.m. Bah. I need to stop signing my kids up for activities because I forget that I am the idiot that has to drive them to said activities. And like, I know they're gaining valuable life experiences and it's good for them and blah 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 blah, but like, sometimes I am so sick of driving, you guys. I feel like I live in my van. I am literally living in a van by the river. If you know that reference, you are old. Like me. I know I'm feeling going. If we all sign off in 10 minutes, she'll have to go to bed. No, I don't. in a van down by the river. To be honest, that actually sounds like an okay life. Just living in a van down by the river. Honestly, I'd be okay with it. Did it? Oh, so you can get it even though you're not an elder. Even though you're not an elder, you still know the reference. Hooray, hurrah. I love your door. It's so cute. Down for a cabin in the woods. Ah. I mean, the joke's on us. All the people that ended up in a van down by the river, they all have like thriving like social media accounts, and the rest of us, what are we doing? Just paying a mortgage? Chumps. We're a bunch of chumps. Someone posted one of those "I'm old, remember this" memes, and it was about a teacher playing Netflix in class. Well, friends, I regret to tell you, I have to go plan my funeral. I'm overhead projector old. I'm rolling in the TV with the VCR old. You guys, I remember my parents' Beta. I remember their Betamax. That's how old I am. God, Scott. Danielle, I'm really excited for you. I'm really excited for you. That's gonna be as all the millennials are like, Scott! No! Ugh. Really, Netflix in classrooms? That's the I'm old thing now? So what am I, dead? Am I just dead? Oh, I also remember programming the VCR to record shows. See, I'm so old it was my brother that had the Atari. Be kind, rewind. Oh my god. It's okay, I'm divorcing. We laugh, but we also are crying. But we're laughing while we're crying. Oh my god. Danielle, I remember when computers first came into classrooms. Like, you want to talk old Mac computers. I could tell you about old Mac computers. I could tell you about old Mac, like the first Mac computers to ever come into a classroom. Mac computers. Oh, the over God, what were they called? Oh, I can't remember that name for those the clear ones. Why can't I remember them? The clear sheets. I can't remember them. My teacher hid in a bush. Oh my god. Transparencies. There it is. Oh yeah, the floppy disks. Yep. That would the printer. Remember when the printers used to have like the perforated edges, and you'd have to like, they'd have those strips on the two edges, and you'd like have to like rip it away on either side. Do you remember? Do you remember that? Oh my god. Well, she might also have that printer. I still have a printer like that. Oh, God. We're all old. Some of us are a little older than others, and that's okay. Some of us are a little bit older than others, and it is okay. Some of us, our playgrounds used to be quite dangerous. Years old. Some of us are, my friend broke his arm on the merry-go-round, years old. We're all well-aged whiskeys in our best years. Oh God, that's funny. Oh, I remember. Yeah, turning the edges into caterpillars. Yeah, I remember doing that. Oh. Well, friends, as much as I am enjoying our little trip through memory lane, I do think I'm going to need to go to bed. Unfortunately. Who makes kids go to band practice at 7:15 a.m.? Who does that? What teacher wants to be getting up this early? Why would you get up and start teaching any earlier than you already have to? You know? But alas, she is happening. Not even on screen. Good, good. Okay. I am going to go to bed. I'm happy we could cheer you guys up. Morgan, I hope you feel better. Boopy, I hope you take a sick day. You need one. Take a sick day before a sick day takes you. Alex and Danielle, it was nice to see you, even if it was only for a short moment. And, whew. Everybody hydrate, medicate, brush your teeth, wash your face, and, I shall see you for some, Tarot Tuesday, tomorrow night. So I shall be on the Tiki Talks tomorrow night, and, God, what do we got? Another week? We got one more week of this freaking Mercury Gatorade. Oh, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it, because we have to. We can do it, friends. I shall see you tomorrow night on the, Marlena, we're just leaving. I gotta go to bed. I'm sorry. I gotta go to bed. I gotta take my, kid to, early morning band practice tomorrow. So I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. Everybody have a good night. Take care. And, yes. Sorry, I'm falling asleep as I sit here, so I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good one. Everybody sleep well. If you're going to bed right now. If not, have a good rest of your day. Okay. Love you. Bye.